Think about you. And this is what, because you truly are a Proverbs 31 woman. And I took some of the verses out of that, starting with verse 10. It says, who can find a virtuous wife? For her worth is far above rubies. Ruby. Verse 12. She brings him good all the days of her life. You're not a hindrance, you are a help. It's been said that a pastor's wife can either break or make his ministry. You do him good all the days of your life.
All right.
She sets about her work vigorously. Her arms are strong for her task. Sometimes you get tired. But you know what? God strengthens you because He knows what He's put inside of you for you to keep going on to complete the work.
All right.
She opens her arms to the poor and extends her hands to the needy. And I know what the mother was saying about anybody that's in need. There you are. You're getting the shirt off your back, the dress off your back, if they needed it. Food to eat. You believe in feeding folks. And that's all right. That's good because you know what? That's what the Lord told us to do. She is clothed with strength and dignity. You're stronger than what you think you are. And you're a very dignified woman. And I'm not saying these things just to flatter you. This is what I see in you.
Right.
This is what God has put in you. But you got to see it in yourself. You know, sometimes other people can see things in us that we don't see in ourselves because sometimes we can get puffy, we can get haughty, we can get prideful. I tell the Lord all the time, you know, Lord, do what you do. And people tell me, oh, you look so beautiful. Well, you know what? I don't feel beautiful, but it's okay. It's okay. What you see is what you get. Okay? This is who God made. And you are what God has truly made.
All right.
She speaks with wisdom. You're a very wise woman. You're a very wise woman. I listen to your wisdom when I talk to you. And faithful instruction is on her tongue. You're not leading folk the wrong way. And I'm sure when folk come for you for counsel, they get wisdom, they get knowledge. I'm almost finished.
All right.
She watches over the affairs of her household, and you do take care of your household. You are protective of Pastor Griffea, and that's a good thing now. Even though you have to share him with others, you still look out for him. And it's hard to share the one you love. It's hard to share with somebody else because everybody's pulling. As a pastor's wife, or as a pastor. Pull on your husband. Some folks don't pull for the right reason. Okay? But they pull. And so you know what? You got to have that grace and that patience and praying all the time. Lord. Lord. And you are a prayer warrior. I was to say that earlier. You are a prayer warrior. And does not eat the bread of idleness. You're not idle. You're busy all the time. Busy doing something. You know, the Bible tells us that whatever our hands find to do. Okay? We got to be busy about kingdom business. And whatever that kingdom business is, we got to be busy about it. We cannot be idle. Now, I don't see that in you. I don't see laziness, slothfulness in you. Many women do noble things in verse 29, but you surpass them all. Talking about a woman of excellence. That's what that's saying. You just surpass everybody because you go above and beyond the call. Verse 30, charm is deceitful and beauty is fleeting. But a woman who fears the Lord, she is to be praised. And there are times when we look on the outward appearance. God tells us not to look on the outward appearance. It's the heart. But you know what? What's in you is going to come out of you, and it's going to show out of you. Not only come out, but it's going to show out.
Amen.
You're beautiful, Sister Ruby. You're beautiful.
Yes, he is.
Amen.
Let's give God a hand for it. out, and I'm so glad to be here to help you celebrate. I really am. Because so many times in ministry, you know, folk get jealous. And they don't want to see other people prosper. They don't want to see other people honored. But I am so happy for you because, as I told you earlier, this is long overdue. Long overdue. To be appreciated and honored this day, the First Lady Griffea, and you are a First Lady. You're not only a First Lady, you're the best lady and the only lady. Praise God for you, but you know what? Since you've worn all those other hats, God got another hat for you to wear. Oh yes, oh yes. Whether you want to accept it or not. Because you know what? People need to hear what you have to say. Amen. We had Sister Ruby over for our prayer breakfast in November. And she really blessed us. Amen. And it won't be the last time because you're coming back again. Amen. But I thank God for you because you are a Proverbs 31 woman. You are a virtuous woman. You are a noble woman. You're a dignified woman. But you know what? You got to see these things, and it's not being prideful. But you have to see these things. You got to be confident in God, knowing what God has placed in you, and He's placed some stuff in you that needs to come out. It needs to come out. So, Sister Ruby, I honor you this day. I applaud you. I appreciate you. And I'm your friend, and I'm just so glad to be here because I love you. I do. And I thank the Lord because I was crying earlier today when I was talking over about her because I love her so much and she's so sweet. And it's not that you're putting people up on pedestals, but you know what? We're supposed to give honor where honor is due. Honor is due today for Sister Ruby. So you know what, Sister Ruby? I honor you not only in word, but I honor you in deed too.